Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start on the ground at McCoy. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. From the 24, Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go again. Attack, attack. 55, Mike 55. Hayward. Team showed up.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. With that incompletion, I want to get your MVP thoughts. Lamar Jackson, he seems to be the leader right now, is he not?
I would agree with that. His team is the hottest team in the league right now.
And then you've got, well, let's think of the others. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson. Who else? Christian McCaffrey?
I would say Christian McCaffrey, although it's hard for a running back to win it. Don't forget Michael Thomas with the Saints continued to have big numbers even while Drew Brees was out. But also, if Patrick Mahomes gets hot and the Chiefs run off a string, he's the defending NFL MVP.
But think about this. If Lamar Jackson does win the MVP, he'll be the first 22-year-old to do it since Jim Brown. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
65, 65, 65. 48 to Mike.
Now it's Mahomes again. It's complete to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
We own them. Hey, watch it, watch it. Be good. Kill.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point safely through, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You want this? Move it. 55. Yeah. 55 my guy, 55. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, 57. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yellow. 55, Mike 55. Echo.
Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Cowboys first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A second down throw for Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
I don't need to.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
48 for Mike. Box trap. 61. Matchbox. Right. You don't want it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Williams on the catch. Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First down, Cowboys.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. On 2nd down, Pollard. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Armani Watts. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, you're on Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
48 months. Let's go. Motion. Check 48.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's McCoy. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd down, Elliott. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing. Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Check, check, check.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 87 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Here go 46.
Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yellow, yellow. 54. Here we go, here we go. Hello.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to float this one. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end.